This is Biafra News International. We bring to you updates from the Biafra government in exile, regular updates from Prime Minister of Biafra in exile, regular news from Biafra, homeland, news from Nigeria and around the globe. Join us on a regular basis, and for regular updates, subscribe to make sure that you do not miss out. Our news presenters are Jenny and Paul, and we have other news teams that will anchor other events happening in and out of Biafra. Stay tuned for me. Thanks for listening. My name is John, BNI. Update from Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Letter to Elon Musk. News present Jenny and Paul. Dear Elon Musk, when will you comment about the killings of Christians in Nigeria and how Biden government has supported and funded it? The first thing Blinken did as Secretary of State was to remove Nigeria from watch list of countries that persecute Christians. Dear Elon Musk, Biafra is at war with Nigeria again and people are dying in hundreds on daily basis on both sides. Biafrans, according to research and history, are said to be the Black Jews, the lost tribe. The official religions are Christianity, traditional and Jewish. Brief of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. The establishment of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile aims to assume political and administrative governance over the Biafran nation from outside its territorial boundaries. Our responsibilities include engaging in diplomatic relations, negotiating agreements and treaties, and representing the interests of the Biafran people with other nations and international organizations. We have fulfilled all the necessary requirements set by international law and standards to attain state recognition, and therefore, we should be granted the diplomatic privileges accorded to any government organization at our level. This Nigeria Islamic State should be a major concern to every influential person in the West and in America. Nigeria is also funding Hamas against Israel. Just ignore South Africa. Nigeria is a bigger threat to the West and America in the future and must be dismantled now before it is late. The people of Biafra, who were represented by the former eastern region of Nigeria, were compelled to merge with other ethnic groups that held different orientations, religious beliefs, and cultural values. This amalgamation was initiated and forcefully implemented by the British in 1914, with a provision that it would be reviewed and reconsidered after 100 years. Allowing any constituent party to express its desire to secede from the Union. The expiration of this 100-year period occurred in 2014. Presently, the acts of violence and ethnic cleansing continue to persist. Today, the Nigerian government is responsible for funding the killings and ethnic cleansing, which are being carried out by their security forces directly affiliated with Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, and Taliban. Their ultimate goal is to forcefully Islamize the entire region, and then they will to sponsor terrorist attack in America and the West.
This disturbing trend has escalated in the Middle Belt and Biafra land in recent years. Both before and after the extraordinary rendition of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from Kenya. Despite orders for his unconditional release by the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention in Nigerian courts, he remains unlawfully incarcerated. In response to these circumstances, the Biafra people have established and reactivated the Biafra government, which has been in exile since 1970. It is now known as the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, led by Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, along with cabinet members, regional representatives, and liaison officers worldwide. By adhering to the United Nations Charter on Human and People's Right to Self-Determination and Freedom of Association, and by fulfilling the requirements for state recognition according to international law and standards, the Biafra people, under the Biafra government, have initiated an ongoing self-referendum, Government in Exile's right to conduct elections. This process allows the people of the former Eastern region to peacefully and without obstruction participate in the ongoing referendum voting, ultimately deciding whether they belong to Biafra or Nigeria, as outlined in the UN Charter on Human and People's Right to Self-Determination and Freedom of Association. Despite these challenges, Biafrans refuse to be intimidated and have resolved to engage in guerrilla warfare to protect their people and the territories.
Thanks for listening. We recommend you subscribe to get regular updates from our channel. We will be here tomorrow to give you updates. Drop your comments below and do not forget to subscribe. Good night from here. This is Biafra News International. Signing out.